Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and happy Star Wars Day. Or it's May the 4th, is it not? So, as you can see laid out in front of me here, I've got some memorabilia from Galaxy's Edge, Black Spire Outpost. And if you're a Star Wars fan, you'll recognize the pictures and you'll recognize the items. So I'll just run through them for you. So if you're not a Star Wars fan, I'll explain what we're looking at. So, hope you like my t-shirt, by the way. Needs no introduction. All stormtroopers, different emotions. Purchased at Disney as well. So, from the back, this is a picture of the Death Star featured in Star Wars. This was from the Empire Strikes Back. It's one that's was under construction because if you remember in A New Hope, the Death Star blew up. So obviously Darth Vader and the Sith were constructing a new one. Some of the visuals in Star Wars were matte paintings created by an artist called Ralph McCurry. Brilliant artist, absolutely brilliant. Fun fact for you: if you have seen A New Hope, and you remember when the late Alec Guinness, sadly, his character Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi was trying to shut down the tractor beam. That featured a combination of two effects. There was the set in Pinewood Studios where he toddled around and distracted the guards while he shut it all down. But he was only actually a few feet off the ground. To create the illusion that he's a lot higher, Ralph McCurry painted the painting from where Alec Guinness was down, and it's joined seamlessly together. So it's actually a matte painting that you're looking for, and he appears to be hundreds of feet above the ground when he's not. But that's the beauty of Ralph McCurry's matte paintings. Absolutely brilliant. So that's the Death Star there, being reconstructed. This is Luke Skywalker's homestead, Tatooine, with the two moons there. Fun fact for you, it was filmed in Tunisia, and you can go out into the middle of the desert and you can actually stay in the film set where this was filmed. It does cost a lot of money, and it's a bit of a trek to get there, but you can go and stay there. It's just if you love the Star Wars franchise, the original trilogy, it's a must do. So that's a painting of Tatooine. You can see one of the evaporators there in the background. That's how detailed it is. It's very good. And he was staying there with his Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru until he actually realised who his father was. Obviously, if you're a fan, you'll know the famous line, which I'll remind you in a little while. Okay, moving around here, we have the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon. We have Chewbacca there, played in the original trilogy by the late Peter Mayhew. In the middle, you have Sir Alec Guinness's, or rather the late Sir Alec Guinness, sadly, Obi-Wan Ben Kenobi, who was a Jedi Knight and a tutor. Moving on, we have Mark Hamill playing Luke Skywalker. Originally, his name was actually Star Killer before they changed it to Skywalker. That's a fun fact for you. And also, Chewbacca was actually based on George Lucas's dog, believe it or not. Here we have Harrison Ford's character, Han Solo, He's the rogue smuggler right there. And if you're a fan of the trilogy, you'll remember from A New Hope when they were saying, that's no moon, it's a space station, and it's too big to be a space station. And then you have, I got a bad feeling about this, and then turn the ship around. Yeah, I think you're right. Chewie, lock in the auxiliary power. Chewie, lock in the auxiliary power. We've got an attractor beam, it's pulling us in, and you know the rest. So that's that one. This is actually I'll do that in a second. Over there, we have an Imperial Walker from the ice planet of Hoth. It's featured in the second film in the original trilogy. So the ice planet of Hoth is in The Empire Strikes Back, and the battles it's the rebels versus the Sith. Fun fact for you: the original way they did it, Phil Tippett and his team, was stop motion animation, and that they were around about this size. Some of them are a little bit bigger, but around about this size. And it's forced perspective, so you see the ones about this size, and the further back you go, they actually appear to be bigger, but they're fake. The ones at the back were actually made of cardboard, believe it or not. Fun fact for you. Okay, so here we have the magnificent Millennium Falcon. This is the Lego version of it. It all opens up, which I have actually demonstrated that in a previous video. So if you look back through my videos, you'll actually see me reviewing this, and it all fans out and opens up. So have a look through my videos, and you'll see that. Fun fact for you about the Millennium Falcon: its original nickname was called the Hamburger, because George Lucas couldn't think of what he wanted. But if you look at the actual shape of it, it resembles a hamburger. He wanted the cockpit on one side, which he's got there, and he wanted something in the front here. So there's all sorts of shapes and sizes were drawn. And it originally looked like a hamburger, but obviously they've decided on the final drawings here, and you have the Millennium Falcon. So moving on, here we have a picture of Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. This is from the later films. This one is from The Last Jedi, and it's a magnificent creation. It's a better version, if you will, of the original design for the TIE Fighters. It looks something like this. Fun fact for you about the original battle scenes in A New Hope, Episode 4. To get the scenes as accurate as they did, George Lucas supplied them with sequences from dogfights between aeroplanes back in the war. And what they did, he got a whole lot of sequences together. And what ILM did, this Industrial Light and Magic, the wizards down there, they matched the scenes in the film as closely as possible. So all the dogfighting you see is from George Lucas's original vision of dogfights between planes. Also, with the original footage, all the camera work, believe it or not, when these were actually filmed, the way they did it, it was on a blue screen. The original TIE Fighters they were on effectively sticks, blue sticks that just stood there. And what happened was, instead of if you will, instead of this being animated and moving, that didn't move. What happened was the camera gave the illusion of movement. The camera moved towards the TIE fighter, went by it, and they set on the original, on the New Hope, they set little explosives charges, so that when you see when the camera went by, that was that would be the other TIE fighter going by, or the rebels X-wings shooting at them, and they'd explode. And that's how they got the sequences. These were static, and they'd move the camera toward them. And if you're not a fan, if you look at Star Wars documentaries, they're fascinating because they show you the original stop motion animation, and they show you how the films were made, how primitive they were. George Lucas's team, they had to build all their own cameras. Incredible, absolutely incredible. And it nearly didn't happen, but we're so pleased that it did, because it changed the way film would be made forever. You wouldn't have any of the films you have nowadays if it wasn't for George Lucas, and I'll include Steven Spielberg in that as well. But the genius of Industrial Light and Magic, without that, you probably wouldn't have what you have today in special effects. And if you read his autobiography, when he talks about all the problems that he had in Tunisia when he was filming, you'll get a really good insight into all the problems that filmmakers had back in the day when he was filming Star Wars, etc. So that's that. Moving on. So obviously that's an Imperial Walker. That's Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. This, my friends, this is based on a thermal detonator featured in Jabba's palace. Because he's holding a thermal detonator. Obviously 3PO's line. It's actually a soft drink purchased in Galaxy's Edge. But it's based on a thermal detonator. It's my best 3PO impression. I have two of them. In the front here, we have, this is a sporg or a spoon, which was also purchased at Galaxy's Edge with Arabesh on there. So that's the language of Galaxy's Edge. Fabulous place to get, Black Spire Outpost. They have one on either coast, which they built. Just show you the inside, if I can. I've never actually opened this properly. Have a proper look. Wash before use. Yeah. So there we are. That's the sporg purchased at Galaxy's Edge. It's a cross between a fork and a spoon. A sporg, it's called. So that's that. So we've talked about most things on here. A couple of things that I haven't shown you yet. This is obviously based on Chewbacca. It's a little game called Bop It. And I'll if you listen, I'll just so what you do is
Bop it to start. High score 70. Bop it. Twist it. Pull it. Everything is gonna be fine. Trust me. Score 2.
I did that on purpose. So it's an amusing game. It's an amusing game. All the sounds are authentic, and you.
Maybe we should give it a rest, Chewie?
It just passes the time. My wife holds a record on this, 75. I've got close, but not close enough, so I've still got to beat her record. I have tried. You'll see in one of my videos that I have actually tried. Yeah, so it's called Bop It. A little bit of fun. Now, Richard, you ask, aren't you missing something? Yes, I reply. So I couldn't leave Galaxy's Edge without purchasing a lightsaber. But I haven't just got one, I have several. Right, so I'm just going to turn the light out. Alexa, lounge off. Watch carefully. I'll just show you it up close and personal, in case you haven't seen one. So this is a Sith lightsaber. I'll just turn it off and on a couple of times so you can see. Okay, so what it is, it's obviously a figment of George Lucas's imagination. It's actually it costs $250 each one. It's made of metal, and it has authentic sound. This is a Sith lightsaber. If you look at my videos, you'll see where I actually built it, a POV of me actually building it. So this is a Sith. So and in one of my videos also you'll see me spinning it. But that's so that's the Sith lightsaber. Okay, that's the Sith, and I have another one here to show you as well. That's Strength and Justice. This is a slightly different one. Trying to remember what this one was. This is no, so that was Strength. This is Peace and Justice. I beg your pardon. This is one. This is one of the good guys, the rebels. So slightly different color. This is one of the good guys. Again, purchasing Galaxy's Edge. $250 it cost, but worth every penny. Whoops. So I'll show you them together. Here we go. So stand by. So I'll just turn those off now. There we are. Alexa, lounge on. Haha. Two more things I have for you. Two more things, which I haven't shown you yet. I'm just going to pause. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey everyone. So as you can see, I've got a couple of friends with me. Alexa, lounge off. So this is I'll just turn the light on again. Alexa, lounge on. So BB-8 and R2-D2, both built at Droid Depot. Brilliant fun, absolutely brilliant fun. Those are fun. If you look at my videos, you'll see me actually using those two. Have another look because it's a whole lot of fun. A whole lot of fun. Yes, it is. It's super fun, isn't it, R2? And how are you, BB8? He's very happy as well. So they both say hello. Say hello, boys and girls. Hmm. Both BB8 and R2 wish you all happy May the 4th, happy Star Wars Day, and in true tradition, I'll say goodbye, doing the same. Just going to take a seat. So, hope you enjoyed this particular video. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'd appreciate it. If you're not, if you're not a Star Wars fan, I hope I've introduced you to something special. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. There's plenty more where this sort of thing comes from. If you like this particular video, please give it a thumbs up. The more the merrier. So all that remains for me to say is be kind to each other. Kindness always repays kindness. And everyone, may the Force be with you. And happy May the 4th. I'm going to try and turn this video off now without moving. That's going to be a challenge. Hang on. I'm gonna have 10 thumbs here. Here we go. Take care, everyone, and may the 4th be with you.